What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Today we're going to be meeting a 9-year-old girl that is supposedly a self-made millionaire. Multi-millionaire, I should say. You're probably asking yourself, Grim, how could a 9-year-old make $1 million by themselves? Well, I guess we're going to find out together because I'm just as lost as you. Okay, first glimpse, we even get at this girl, and she's literally just flexing a price tag to her little friends on the street. These are $1,000. I'm a millionaire in case you little peasants forgot. Now let's walk.
Isabella Barrett is a self-made millionaire with 1.6 million online followers, and she's only 9 years old.
Okay, I admit that's pretty sweet. She's got 1.6 million total followers. Of course, a lot of people would be jealous about that, but the part I'm still not understanding is how she is at all self-made. You're literally 9. I don't think any 9-year-old has enough of a grasp of money to even realize that they want to become an entrepreneur or whatever she does to make this money. I almost guarantee her parents are just rich and use her to make themselves even richer. I guess we will see though. Let's watch some more.
It feels awesome because I know everybody looks up to me, which is a big responsibility. I consider myself a young entrepreneur. Everyone checks out my YouTube channel.
Alright, this kid's only 9 and already talks like a future cult leader. Everyone looks up to me, and that's awesome. I want to one day control the world. No, but really, a lot of the comments on this original video agree with my sentiment here, and that's that I honestly know already how big of a snobby, stuck-up person this girl is going to be after achieving this much at such a young age. It's just kind of inevitable. I can't imagine how she's going to see herself and talk about herself when she's a teenager. I mean, she's probably just going to think that she's a Kardashian or something like that. Also, I don't want to pull this card, but I don't think it's a correct thing to say that everyone looks at your YouTube channel. I mean, I just gotta say it.
I really wanted to get in the business because, like I said, I love talking, I love doing interviews, they're so much fun.
We never expected Bella to be so successful. I have 2 children, so she came out like, oh, I'm here.
So what I'm struggling with is if she actually enjoys this, or if she was just at such a young age when her parents, that are probably rich, injected her into this business and culture, and she just kind of naturally was brainwashed by all of this. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I was 9, I was just hoping to see the next Fred video when it came out and played on addicting games all day. I wasn't worried about which press junket I was en route to next and who I was interviewing with later that day for a fashion blog. Also, side note, I bet half my viewers don't even know who Fred is or what addictinggames.com is. Ugh, it's sad to realize, but I think I'm becoming a 21-year-old boomer.
She had a lot of energy when she was young, and she was very articulate. She was extremely smart, and I knew that that could be channeled into something positive.
I just knew she was my way into the fashion world, is what the mom meant to say, I think. Because, come on, we all know this woman is just doing this to live vicariously through her child. It's like being a pageant mom, but on a whole other level because you're literally making millions off of the kid as well and parading them around. Also, oh my god, are they spending? These kids are all under 10 and walking around with Gucci bags, Dior bags, like bruh, nothing in those stores are cheap by any means. You go to Gucci, I think the cheapest thing you can get is like a pair of socks, and that's like $130 or something like that. Imagine just walking down that street and you get flexed on by a pack of 5th graders, dude. Talk about feeling broke after that. I'm gonna go home and just cry looking at my bank account.
Isabella started competing in pageants at the age of 4 and shot to fame as a star of American TV show Toddlers and Tiaras.
I should have known. No, actually, you know what? Scratch that. I did kind of know, as I called that like 30 seconds ago. I obviously don't spend my time watching Toddlers and Tiaras, so I don't know what the main stars of the show are, but I knew it had to be some stupid thing like that that gave this family a platform in the first place. I don't know about you guys, I have a fundamental dislike for child beauty pageants, as most of you do too, I'd hope. I mean, they're just so creepy and almost predatory in a way. And I hate to see how harsh the parents are on these kids when they are literally 3 years old and can't remember a whole song and dance as they just learned to walk and talk like a year and a half ago. But I digress, let's get back to this child millionaire, shall we?
Pageantry has let me do some pretty amazing things. Like I was on Disney Fun La La, I was on a toy box for Toys R Us over here, as you can see.
Oh yeah? You want to do this? We're flexing now? Well, guess what, hun? I have more than 6,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I have $500 million on GTA Online. So come back to me when you get near those numbers, okay? Until then, bye-bye. I mean, nice to see this girl has some cool accolades to her name at such a young age.
After retiring from the pageant scene, Isabella started her own clothing and jewellery line and was a millionaire by the age of 6.
6 years old, bruh. This girl had made 7 figures by the time she probably lost her first tooth. 6 figures I was only 4? Nah, 7 figures I was only 6. That's the real flex. Whether or not her parents helped her and shoehorned her into this industry or not, you still kind of gotta respect that, man. I mean, I've probably only made an eighth of that, and I've been in the workforce for over half a decade. Feels bad, man. I gotta get my money up. Side note, guys, does anyone know if borderline obese 20-something male beauty pageants exist? I think that's where I'll get my start in this industry, honestly.
Bella has 2 companies and she has equity investment. She's the stakeholders in both companies, in Glitzy Girl and then Bound by the Crown Couture.
Bruh, this is just confirming my earlier thought that this is 100% the parents doing. No 6-year-old walks up to their parents saying, "Mom, remember the previous success I've had from Toddlers and Tiaras? I want to carry that fame and brand I've made for myself into 2 companies. And I'd like to have equity and become a majority shareholder of both of those companies as well." No, I guarantee you she was still struggling with wrapping her head around subtraction at that point. Not worried about who's becoming a shareholder in 2 companies.
I have a little slogan that I use for BBTC. Kids love it because it's comfortable, and moms love it because it's couture. It's comfortable couture.
Just the way this kid talks kind of weirds me out. I don't know if you guys get that same vibe. It's cool to see that she's so confident and articulate, but part of me thinks that this kid is just completely spewing out what her parents coach her to say. There's something that feels so manufactured about her delivery of these lines. I honestly would not be surprised if the mom is standing behind the camera telling her what to say and do. You know, just like the pageant moms do while these kids are on stage at beauty pageants.
It's in a lot of fashion shows. It was just recently in New York Fashion Week, which was the biggest. It was a theatrical performance.
She couldn't even get that word out, it sounded like. If I was the producer right there, I'd stop her and say, "Okay, what does theatrical mean?" And she'd probably respond, "I don't know, my mom taught me to say it. I have no idea what any of this means." And real quick, for anyone that thinks I'm belittling this little kid, you have it wrong. I'm just more dishing out dirt to the parents, as this kid is just following along to them and doing what they tell her. It's honestly sick to me that she has this much success no matter how it was gained, and she is a very intelligent, articulate little girl as far as I can tell in this video. It's just funny to me how made for TV her entire persona is when she's in front of the camera. And again, I really do think that's all the parents doing. So guys, real quick, I have a super fast challenge that only takes 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just give it a try, it really works.
I am a normal kid. I go to school. I go to gymnastics 3 times a week. Welcome to my doll room, my favorite room of all time.
So it's cool that they didn't do the route that most parents do, you know, taking your kid out of school to make more time for work and basically pressuring them into being this small business tyrant at such a young age. It looks like she still has time to be a normal kid, playing with her dolls in her room and going to school just like everyone else. I mean, I don't doubt that it's probably one of the nicest schools in her area that she goes to, but it's still cool they didn't destroy any chance of her being a normal person after all this.
I spoil both of my kids. I think that as far as what is the word in terms of spoiled, do I think she's gonna run around and be a brat and throw things in people's faces? No, because she wasn't raised that way.
So the mom admits that basically, yeah, they got bands and they spend it. And they enjoy the finer things in life, but at least she has a focus on raising her daughters right and to appreciate those things in life the right way, instead of being entitled and bratty and expecting them up front. I honestly didn't even expect to see that from the mom or to even hear her talk about that. I honestly figured that they bought them whatever they wanted and didn't care about the consequences.
It's very important to have a cute backpack or something. So obviously, you have to have an emoji crossbody. Like, why wouldn't you?
I don't know. Gee, maybe because I'm not a 9-year-old girl, that's why. Who am I kidding? Of course I don't an emoji crossbody. It would definitely have to be the cowboy hat wearing guy though, because we all know that's the best emoji ever created. Even though now that Old Town Road is a thing, everyone's gonna run my favorite emoji into the ground, but I would still cop one.
Some of the biggest celebrities that have had the most negative backlash. Look at Kim Kardashian and how she started, and she built a total empire for her family.
So to no surprise, the mom had to name drop the Kardashians. Of course she is someone that actually looks up to that family and I guess wants her daughter to follow a similar trajectory for some reason. I mean, I won't comment personally on what made Kim K famous, but I really wouldn't want that for my daughter. I'd probably choose a better role model or someone that I aspire for them to become. But that's just me. So all in all, guys, this was a pretty funny look into someone that's probably younger than all of us, but has more money than us, just for certain. Unless I for some reason got some 5-year-old millionaires that watch me, but I don't think those exist really. 6 is really the age that young entrepreneurs are fully able to start making big business moves, I've found. I'm kidding, of course, guys. If you want this, just have rich parents that know how to exploit you and you can achieve that. If not, I don't know, maybe invent a time machine and invest in Bitcoin 10 years ago and sell it last Christmas. That about does it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and let me know what your favorite part was. Also, feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed and hit the bell as well so that you never miss an upload. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, peace out.